Hi, this is Steve from the G Suite Tips team here in the UK, and you can find us online on our website at gsuitetips.com. You can follow us on Twitter and on Google Plus and on YouTube, and there's some links here, make it easy for you to find us. Lots of good tips on here. You can look them up by section, and you can also do searches for them by clicking on the search button just here. And the most recent ones will be published down here, of course. You can have a look for them. So today's video tip links back to one that we've tipped before, actually, the Explore option in Google Sheets. And this was the original tip we wrote for the Explore function, which allowed you to do all sorts of clever things. We don't have a video for that. Actually, we made it as a bunch of images at that point. But the Explore function generates automatically all sorts of good charts and things for you. Okay. So you can refer back to that. However, today's one is going to talk all about how you can now put auto-suggested pivot tables into your sheets. So here I've got a sheet. You can see that it's obviously orders by region with rep. That's the person's name, what they've sold, pencils and binders and things, number of units, costs and totals. So you might want to work out things like what contribution each region made to the total amount of revenue that was generated, for example. Okay, and if I click on Explore here, now you'll see that you get pivot tables, okay? And this one's actually got average unit cost for each rep. Don't like that one, but it's got more here. Okay, so we've now got sum of total for each region. Actually, that's the one I was thinking of. So sum of total for each region. I like the idea of that. So I'm going to click Insert. And there it pops it in. I'm just going to make this a slightly larger font for you, so you might be able to read it a bit better. And let's just make that a little bit bigger as well. So you can see Central has suggested it's the contribution of Central is 11,119.3. Okay, and for each of the regions, it's suggested it. So let's have a look now. If I go back to the sheet, we can just test that by using another nice function. We can use the ask a question. So I could say sum of total where region, selecting that, is, and I'm just going to copy this because I'm going to want to use it again in a minute and it doesn't remember it. So I'm going to copy, and where region is, well, let's go for Central. Okay, and if I hit return, this should be getting me the total of the sum of total where the region is Central, and it says 11,119, which I think is what we had a look at before, which it is magically. And if I come back to sheet 2, let's go this time, paste that back in again where region is, pick a region, South, and hit return, and there we go. We can see it's 1690.68. Also see the formula there if you want to see how it did it. And if I pop there, so 1690.68, and thankfully it's agreeing with us over here as well. Here's the pivot table. So you can see this is putting the power of these tools really into the hands of people that maybe are less familiar with them. Possibly myself. I don't really use pivot tables very much, but you can see how useful the pivot table could actually be, you know, to use. So really, that's today's tip. I've shown you when you go into a sheet. Okay, I've got another one here actually. Let's look at this one. This is to do with students and what they're studying and things. If I click on Explore, oops. Okay, we should see a pivot table. If I don't like the one it's suggesting, I can click on More, and then there's a whole bunch of them suggested, things that I might want. So it might say, you know, how many students are at different levels within their courses. Okay, or how many of them are taking which extracurricular activity. And just to show you, if I insert the pivot table, it's going to open a new tab. Okay, and then there's my pivot table there with all the numbers and the answers in. You can actually edit it here if you know what you're doing. You can change information about that contributes to make the pivot table up. Okay, but the thing to remember obviously is the magic Explore button, which gives you all this good stuff. And of course, you've still got your pie charts and things as well. And that's it. That's today's tip. That will be on the tips site shortly, and you'll be able to look it up from there and see the previous one about the general Explore functions as well. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, we're at gsuitetips.com. You can follow us on Twitter, Google+, and YouTube. And we'll be seeing you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.